Okay, hello, hi. I'm Xing Yi from the Youth Arts team, and basically I'd like to share with you this platform that we organize called Noise Singapore. It's a broad-based youth arts platform targeting people aged 35 and below, and what we really hope is to really encourage young people to create and sustain their interest in arts participation as well as arts creation. And Noise also support other kind of ground-up platforms targeting young people to be participating in the arts. So what we hope to bring to the local scene is really vibrancy in many different kind of offerings that you can join for the arts. For Noise Singapore itself, we have two main components. The first one is open categories, which anybody can submit their works to us in art and design, photography and music, and we have a panel of judges who are professionals from the industry. They will rate their works, and the well-rated works will get a chance to be showcased in our festival showcase. The other component is mentoring programs, which we have for visual arts, TAP, and the other one is for music, TMM, and all this will culminate in a festival showcase that we organize every year. So if you can see the bulk of Noise participants, they are in their early 20s, so it's really the tertiary students as well as young working adults that we are targeting. In terms of TAP, it's a mentoring program that spans across around 3 months, and it leads up to a 1-month-long exhibition at the end. How apprentices can benefit from the program is that they get to learn from mentors on board. They are all professionals from the industry, and you also can get to interact with other fellow apprentices in the program. So what we hope is really to have a cross-exchange between the apprentice with the mentors as well as your fellow apprentices. And you will get an opportunity to be showcased in a group show at the end as part of your TAP journey. So in terms of TAP for this year, we have on board 11 photography mentors as well as 12 other art and design mentors. So if you look at our list, right, we cover a broad spectrum of genres in photography. So like Brian, he's an ex-ST journalist. He specializes in photogen. Chiyong is a TP lecturer. He does more of fine art photography. Robert, he does conceptual art photography, and he goes under the name called critical zoologist as well. So Jeff and Kevin, they are more into fashion photography. Chai Guan is like the forefather of advertising photography, if you know him. And we have other mentors like Ian, Ernest, Jean, Sing Tiong, and Sha Ying, who focuses on documentary, and they explore social issues through photography. So all these experts, they are on board the program to really guide apprentices through. So how the whole TAP journey works is that we will have an open call for application every year for 3 months, roughly around November to January. And when all the applications come in, right, mentors will look through them and shortlist those for interviews. So through the interviews, they get to understand and know you better, and from there, they will select the final apprentices. Which the final apprentices, right, they will go through a 3-month-long program of mentorship under the mentors, and we kind of give them the guidelines of around minimum of 10 sessions to fulfill under this program. And what they will do is they will learn from the mentors, and at the end of the journey, right, create a set of works for showcase, and usually we'll give them a team to work on so that they can all be presented during the exhibition. And we have curators on board to help us curate the show. In terms of the mentorship this year, we have the group show happening at SEM later on in the year from end July to end August. In terms of the learning journey, it really depends on the mentors because we give them a flexible schedule and format to work with. So it's really what the mentors and the mentees arrange among themselves. So from some past examples that we have, right, mentors can guide apprentices online. They can give feedback through like a Facebook group, or they can bring the photography apprentices, for example, out to shoots like studio shoots or field trips and stuff like that. For those mentors who take on like more than one apprentice, usually they take on about average of 2 to 4. All these little mini groups, they can have their own critic sections, for example, where you can cross feedback on each other's work so that you can improve along the way over the 3-month period. They'll all culminate in the showcase, so this kind of shows you the spectrum of works that we display in the TAP group show. So besides Noise organizing apprenticeship program ourselves, right, there are several other mentorships out there for young photographers to join. So one of it is Clang. He's based in US, but he organizes his own mentorship in which he takes on around 2 to 3, usually less than 5 apprentices every year. And throughout this half-year-long period, right, he will guide apprentices through online sessions, and when he comes back, he can meet you up, you know, to discuss more about your works. And Objectifs, they also organize shooting home for really serious ones who wants to go into photography as a career. So every year they have around 5 mentors on board the panel, and around 10 apprentices will be selected each year, and they go through intensive workshop sessions. And they have apprentices have access to the mentors in the 1 year following this mentorship to continue receiving guidance from them. Yeah. And transmission is organised by this art and design collective called Funk Studio. So they are multidisciplinary based, not just in photography, but you can mingle with maybe other apprentices selected in graphic design or artists, fine art, for example. So usually it's around 10 or less apprentices, and besides working towards a set of works for showcase at the end, right, all the transmission apprentices will work together to put together the exhibition they're part of. So that's another component that you can learn through this mentorship as well. Yeah. So for Noise, we have our website and so our social channels. So if you'd like to find out more, do follow us on Facebook. And if you have any queries, we can answer you later, or you can write to us at info@noisesingapore.com.